How you doing again? Once again, my name is Don. Everybody knows me as Don Juan. I've been doing this for a long time. Tax season will be here in about a month and a half, 2 months. But what we have now is snow. So if you're not driving a four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive vehicle, please feel free to give me a call because, let's see if we can make it happen for you. Instead of you getting stuck in the snow, you still got to get to work, got to get those kids to school. Buy an SUV. You got good credit, bad credit. Whoa! Oh, your credit's a little slow? Don't worry about it. Just give me a call. Let's see if we can make it happen. I've been dealing with good credit and bad credit for a long time. You got good credit, of course, we're going to take care of you. But then again, if you got bad credit, I'm going to even take care of you more. Because you need the help. I want to help you. And I want to be the one to help you. So give me a call. Don't let the bad credit stop you or not so great credit. Because not everybody has bad credit. Sometimes your credit is slow, or sometimes you don't even know that you have decent credit and you think you have bad credit when you don't even have bad credit at all. Sometimes no credit is as good as bad credit, but then again, it depends on your situation. I look for stability, so if you got stability, same job for a long time, same resident for a long time, there's a lot of different things that we could do even if you don't have credit. If you're a first time buyer, you're only 18, 19 years old, working full time, and you need a vehicle, I will help you as well. I don't need a co-signer. Just give me a call, believe me, I'll make it happen. Um, if you're the kind of person that are self-employed, let's give you an example, have no pay stubs, you do sheetrock, you do construction, or you do cement work, anything in that nature, but you've been with the company or you've been doing it for more than a year or 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, however your situation is, I could also help you get into a vehicle so that you don't have to worry about co-signers and $5,000 or $6,000 down payments. I'm gonna help you just like if you was a person walking in here with great credit. Okay, we make it happen. We like to help everybody in no matter what the situation is. Hablo español para toda mi gente latina también. My name is Don. I've been doing this for a long time. I used to be Don's Auto Network for about 7 to 10 years. I switched over. Now I'm doing financing, and I'm still doing my internet networking and marketing. Every year about tax season and December, I always say you can't compete against Santa Claus, but you know why? Without a job, you can be chilling with Santa Claus, if you know what I mean, parents. So like I said, let me go over a couple of my programs. I got a program that's called CFC. This program is for anybody that has a credit score under 500. If you have a credit score from 5 to 600, then I go to the AF and the C and the S credit program that I have, meaning that we're going to be able to help you with a better program, meaning that if you're looking at a car that's a 2005, 2006, of course I'm going to help you. If you're looking at a car that's 2013 and your credit is under 5, it's going to be might be a little difficult, but I can still make things happen. So don't give up. Don't get discouraged when other dealers are telling you you need co-signers and they give you the dance around, and I don't do that. I go straight to the point. I'm the source. I'm gonna be your auto connection for years to come, and for years ago, not even here yet. If you have good credit, of course, we have special programs for that as well, with good rates. I mean, very competitive rates. If your credit union is giving you 1.9, I might be able to give you the same. But a lot of times when it's a pre-owned vehicle, the rates are always a little different than for prime. I might be able to get you like a 4.9, 5.9, which is still not bad when you're not financing as much. Remember that. Give me a call. I mean, I don't know what you're waiting for, but my name is Don, and like I said, I've been doing this for a lot of years, so don't hesitate. I got a program. Let's say you walked in here and you just got repo yesterday. Yes, it's not the right thing, but you know what? I mean, on your part that he got repoed. But one thing I am gonna tell you: if you got repo yesterday and your payments were 350, then you know that I'm not gonna be able to put you in the same bracket again. I don't want to do that. Other people be like, they don't care, they just want to make the sale. I don't. If you come see me and your payments were 350 and you couldn't afford it and you got repoed, I'm gonna put you in a vehicle that your payments are gonna be either 200 or 240 a month, at least $150 difference. That way, you establish some of your credit. You got common ground. You're not getting repoed again. I'm not the guy that sold you the car that's going to cause you to get repo. I'm going to be the guy that's going to cause you to get your credit back on the road the right way. That way, the second time when you're buying a car, you don't have a repo on your credit. So maybe you won't get hit with a 28% interest rate, a 27% interest rate. Maybe your interest rate might be 20%. But you know what? I'll take that over 29 anytime. So if you just got repoed, don't hesitate to give me a call or stop by, because I'm going to help you. All right? I help New Jersey residents, Delaware, New York, Connecticut, Maryland, Pennsylvania. Those are all our neighborhood states. I'm closer to Atlantic City. I'm only like 30 minutes from Atlantic City. So if you're from South Jersey, hit the Don up, because we're going to make it happen. We always do. Yes, I know I need a haircut, but you know what? It's been so cold. I don't want to get a haircut. You know what I mean? Let's stay focused. Let's stay. I stay focused. I want to help everybody get their auto credit back on the road again. So my number is 856-528-9323. Ask for Don. My direct extension is 108. I've been doing this for over 22 years, going on 24 years in the automotive business. I might be retiring soon, who knows? But you know what? I've sold about 4,700 cars in the last, I would say, 10 years, which is a lot of vehicles for one individual to do on his own. So buy with confidence. Feel free to call me if you want to call me and you want to keep your information discreet because you're at work or anything like that. It's fine. Just call me on my text line. I got a text line for those individuals that don't want to let anybody know that their business out there, out in the open. So my text line number is 856-494-6189. You could text me anytime, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. to about 6 p.m., 7 p.m. the latest. And just text me your information, like what happened to you, and why are you calling me? Your credit problems, your divorce, you're bankrupt, or you just had a bad situation when you lost your job, and you know, the normal things that happen here in America. I mean, it happens in every other country too. But you know what? We're here. Let's become a solution to the problem, not a problem to your cause. I'd rather help you get your auto credit back in the road. Right? I like to focus on the future of your credit, not the past. What happened yesterday, I can't change. But what I could change is what happens tomorrow. Give Don a call. He's been doing it for a long time. Everybody knows Don's Auto Network. Okay, not everybody knows, but a lot of people within the South Jersey area, North Jersey, and Philadelphia, they do know that I do make it happen. I've been doing it for a lot of years. Okay, I like to educate other people how to do sales and marketing. I like to teach dealers. If you got sales reps that are just sitting there waiting for their customers to walk in, give me a call. I will show them skills on how to interact. I mean, excuse me, let me reword that. On how to find their own clients, how to have the referrals just walking in by the pounds, by the loads. Okay, when I first started in this business back in the late 80s to early 90s, I was told that this business is based on referrals. We are forgetting what that is. All these social networks and everything that we have access to now for ourselves, we didn't have years ago. Years ago, we had to do a lot of cold calling. We had to pick up phone books and just pick a number and people and just try to generate your own traffic. Now, there's so many tools that we could use to help each other, even for our own customers. You might have a business and you come buying a car, and your business might not be so great, and that's why your car got repo. Let me help you. There's a lot of things that I can utilize my skills to help your business enhance themselves. You know what I mean? And by me doing that, it helps me. It makes me feel better as a person to be able to help a person, that a total stranger. You know, it shows you that there are still good people left in this world. All right, and selling cars is a great thing. I love doing it. Buying cars should be fun. It shouldn't be stressful. A lot of times people go to dealers and end up buying a car at the last dealer they went to because they're just so frustrated. They just want to go home and end the day. I want to be your first stop and last stop, because I'm going to show you that car buying should not be stressful. Car buying should be fun. Bring your whole family. Spend a day with me if you have to. I don't mind. You know, you're making a decision that is not easy. It's a hard decision. Your money is going to be well spent. Your hard-earned money is not going to be wasted, just like your time. Okay, I refuse to waste anybody's time. Okay, that's why they call me Da Don, because I make it happen. So I'll talk to you pretty soon on my next set. I'm gonna utilize my skills, my selling techniques. I'm gonna start teaching individuals how to learn how to buy a car a better way from guys like me. Okay, not that I rip anybody off, not that I'm cheating you, not that I'm doing anything to you. I just want the world to know that if you don't know how to buy a car, they're gonna take you for all you got. So I'm gonna show you how to buy a car the right way, the only way, and you're gonna feel great. You're gonna feel great that somebody like me is gonna help you get into a vehicle and feel good about the purchase that you made. Okay, I'll show you certain things that you just gotta look for. I'll show you techniques. I'll show you how to just adjust yourself so that everything that you look at, if you look at a $10,000 car and you and your wife or your spouse or your partner feels like, wait a minute, Blue Book tells me that this car is only worth $7 grand. I tell you what, I can't create miracles, but what I will show you is how to utilize every cent so that the deal makes sense. You understand? You go to a dealership, you look at a 2005 vehicle, and you go to another dealership and you look at the exact same car. Just remember that it's not the exact same car. You could look at 4 different vehicles at 4 different dealerships, but it's not the same car. One of them could be one owner. The second one could be in 3 accidents. The third one probably had cats and dogs. The fourth one probably was an alcoholic and a cigarette smokers. Even though each car that you looked at was the same year, same make, same model, and everything, they all had different owners. Always remember that. I always have people come to me and say, well, they got the same car down the other dealership. It's not the same car. Maybe my car was a one owner. Maybe my Carfax was clean. No accidents, no flood damage. Maybe their car had a smoker, a cat. You just can't say when it's a pre-owned vehicle that it's the same car, because it might be the same car, but it was a different owner that had it. Always remember that when you shop for cars. Maybe my car's worth that extra $1,500 because it's a one owner, non-smoker, no accidents, versus the one you sold on the block for $3,000 less. Flood damage, smoker, cats and dogs. You know, you got to learn how to buy also as the consumer. I don't like to mislead anybody. So what I do is I give back with results. Okay? So when like I said, I get so excited when I talk about this because a lot of times everybody thinks that, you know, car buying, all your salespeople are the same. Everybody just wants to get my money. It's not always true. I like to create value in my sales. I want to create a relationship with you, just not one time. Even if you left and stayed with that car 15 years and never came back to buy a car from me again, I want you to be able to still say, hey, that guy treated me good. Go see Don. That's my car guy. He treated me good. Look, I have this car for 10 years. He did me right. So go over there and buy a car from him. He's the only guy I recommend. I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove to you out there in cyberspace that I make it happen. I always have done. I always done. Yes, once in a while, it's a machine. It might break. You know what I mean? But that's why everybody should always buy an extended warranty. A lot of time people think a service contract is not worth buying. Yes, it is. Protect your investment. Protect it. Just for $20 more, it might not be in your budget, but you know what? 8 months later, you have a birthday party. Christmas is there. Now you have all these bills accumulating, and boom, your transmission goes. I'd rather pay a $100 deductible and fix my transmission than go crazy, pull my hair, and having to lay out $2,000 and spoil my kids' birthdays, my Christmas, my vacation, my cruise. I know you understand what I mean. Gap insurance. A lot of times we feel like, oh, we don't need gap insurance. And 4 years later, you found out that gap insurance was a benefit for you when you had that accident, when you didn't want to purchase it when you bought the car. A lot of these things, a lot of times we always try to sell you with the vehicle, and a lot of times people are always saying, no, 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 I don't want all that stuff. I just want a 250 payment. Sometimes being not cheap, but being like that with yourself, it's not a bad thing because we gotta save every penny we can. But in the long run, did we actually save any money? The only way is if the car is built 100%. There's no cars built 100%. Remember that. And that's why I will make sure you buy very happy. You're gonna buy very confident. You're gonna feel real confident, like I feel confident when I have you in front of me, selling you a car. That's why they call me. That's right, the Don, because Don makes it happen. I remember years ago, I had a customer come up to me and say, I am so satisfied with with the way that you handle me, and I know that sometimes not everybody had a great day when they're buying a car, and sometimes not our experiences are the best experiences. Sometimes things can happen. You know what I mean? But don't call and say, yo, my car don't turn on, and you have the lights on all day. That doesn't mean you bought a bad car. That means you forgot to turn off your lights. um, but I remember a gentleman one time came up to me, and I was new in the business, and this is when I was learning that everybody should be treated the same when buying a car. And I was implemented that in my mind because I said to myself, well, this guy don't look like he wants this kind of car, and this guy didn't want to look like a car. But the guy that put me in the business, I'm not gonna mention his name, but he had told me that when you treat a customer, always treat them the same. You know what I mean? Don't treat this guy this way and that guy this way and that guy this way and that guy this way, because everybody has a different personality, but your skills shouldn't have to change just to sell a car. Be true to the person. Be true to your customer. This guy had come up to me, and I mean, not come up to me. I was standing outside like your normal sales guy at the time, and there was about 5 sales guys, and they saw the guy driving a bicycle with sweatpants, and they pushed me. I was the rookie. So after I did the sale, after I finished the story, you'll learn that these guys were betting that I won't sell this guy a car because they knew that I was new in the business. But what they don't know is that I was one of the guys that read my rules, read the books, read the knowledge, everything that I had to do to build my knowledge in sales. Because I've never had sold cars at the time, and I learned. So I went up to the guy. I said, "Hey, how you doing? Welcome to so and so Mazda dealership." Because at the time it was a Mazda dealer. And the guy said, "Hey, how you doing today? Thank you very much. And my name is Juan, because nobody knew me as Don back in the days." And I go and I helped the guy out. He said he was interested in buying a B3000, I believe it was, the Mazda pickup, and a Mazda Millennia. Now I remember that because Mazda Millennia at that time was a very, very popular car. And I remember that I got to know the guy. I don't want to say names because it's not always good throw people names out there, but the guy was a very prestigious man. He was a businessman, but I'll get to that in a second. I took my time showing him as much as I can, and I told him, look, I'm new in the business, so please take it easy on me. And he laughed, but we got along. After about 3 hours, and a lot of people in this business, they feel that, oh, yeah, this guy's wasting my time, and that's not what you should be doing. This guy's not wasting your time. You're not wasting my time. I'm here to help you make a great decision in your life. I want to impact your life so that way when you buy a car, you say to yourself, wow, I bought a car from a superstar. I bought it from Don. Don's a cyberspace celebrity. He's been doing it for years. I ain't buying nothing but for him. And guess what? The guy, when I walked in, I sat him down. All the sales guys were shocked. They're like, oh, this guy actually got this guy to come in the dealership. And I did. So when the guy sat in the dealership, I spoke to him, and the guy told me that he had visited about 5 to 7 dealerships, and not one person came out to help him because they saw him in sweatpants and a bicycle, a mountain bike. And the guy asked me, would you help me put my bike behind the pickup truck and drive the other car with me to the house, and I'll bring you back. And I go, well, what do you mean? He goes, well, I'm the president of so-and-so company, and 350 days a year I work and I wear a suit, And when I do take a day off, I want to walk around in sweatpants and ride my bike. So I looked at him and said, wow, really? He goes, yes. But since you were so kind, you came up to me and you took 2 or 3 hours to spend the day with me to show me the 2 cars that I wanted. The guy went right here in his in his pants, lifted his sweatpants up, took his wallet out, whipped out a gold American Express card and said, I want to put $3 in both cars. I want to lease both of them, and I'll take home today. And that's exactly what I did. That's why I treat everybody the same. I don't judge whether you have good credit, bad credit, no credit. I'm going to treat you the same way I would treat anybody else. The right way. So give me a call. My name is Don. Let's make it happen. Let's get your auto credit back on the road today. See you next time.